Yo, yo. What's up, YouTube? Tower people. Let me go check. Yo, yo, yo. Sorry, I was grabbing something. We were setting up here. I already ended my run. Kakita Nader, what's up? Welcome. How you doing? Let's see. Tools. Bots. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, so that's set up. Oh, we got a gem. Collect that gem. Hexen Priest, what's up, bro? I'm finishing my run. I'll be around soon. Excellent. Hope your run's going good. We have not started yet. Let's go ahead and start equipping. Getting equipped for the job at hand. Attack ally. It's gonna be kind of cool when we can do like Guardian respecs and put some points into actual one of these. Have to do some research under that. I imagine ally, just because I'm EHP, but we'll do some research. Wrong tab. Okay. Tournament. It goes. Just finished my tournament run. Now getting ready for Riftbound tournaments today. Nice trading card game. Nice. Is that an electronic? Or are you gonna go to like a card shop or like an event or something and do it in person, or is that like an electronic version tournament? I don't know what Riftbound is, to be honest. I'm sorry. But I know they have physical versions of trading card games. IRL, yes, that's cool. We'll have fun there. What are we doing? Oh, yeah. Boom, we got a ticket. 1850 waves. Currently in second. Oh man, 1850 in second. Okay, good luck. That sounds like you're in champions this time. I've seen some screenshots of people with 23s, so they're rough. Or 2200 or whatever. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna look at the battle conditions. Thorns. Armor, bosses, range, shields. Okay. Knockback. So nothing on the cards that we need to deal with. League of Legends trading card game. Nice. Okay, cool. League of Legends trading card game is definitely a better name. Yeah, but maybe if you're into League of Legends already, you could figure it out. And if I was someone who played League of Legends, I probably could have connected the dots. Because I know they call it Rift. The Rift, right? Or something to do with Rift. I played it when it first came out. I played League of Legends that like first year. I mean, I wasn't like a religious player, but I played it during that like first... Might not have been the first year, but it was during early days. Back, it was like 2010, I want to say. It was a good minute ago. We got that on. Alright, let's swap out our mod. And we'll take our money back from this mod. Berto, what's up? How you doing, bro? Good to see you. We're gonna put this down. We're gonna equip, assist, yes. What are we gonna use there though? this one, Pulsar. Do the same thing as last week. Well, we'll put it in the main slot for maybe a run or two and see if it makes a difference. But if we can push further in our intro sprint, because this guy is stronger, it may be better than dropping out of intro sprint earlier, trying to go with G comp and worrying about having permanent black holes and everything with that there. I think we can still get it pretty close with the cards, but I don't really like putting on Wave Accelerator. It like speeds up the mobs. I have like a 98% without it, so it gets really close. But Berto, I hope you're doing good. How's your run going, if you've done it yet? Kita, yeah, the field is called the Rift. Yeah, I knew they said something about Summoner's Rift. Now that you said I remember that. It's like, welcome to Summoner's Rift. Like I said, it's been a good minute since I played that, though. I played, to be fair, of those games, and I played a little Dota 2 after it. I'm not a big fan of the ARPG type game. It's alright. I did play Heroes of the Storm a lot. That game was pretty fun. A lot more fast-paced, though. You didn't have to... I didn't need to research what all these little trinkets do and which items to build. It was pretty straightforward. Pick a path, level up. It felt like the whole game was like the in-game rushes of those slower-paced ones, when everything gets all crazy at the end. Okay. Callie, what's up? Jenzor, how you guys doing? Hope everyone's tournaments are doing well. One level missing in the generator. Is that when I was flipping stuff around? Because I don't think I'm missing any now. I think I'm good on my mods. Let's go over here. Put range up to 20. I think we want to put the range up, right? Keep them out of the range. Do toggle, we'll turn off idle, we'll turn on the pause, chrono field up, and where's the enemy? Boom, okay. Haven't run yet, but your bracket looks great. Excellent, I haven't run yet either. We're gonna start here in a moment. Now that I think I got everything set up. Yeah, I miss Heroes of the Storm. I don't have the reflexes to be good at them. Yeah, that's one reason I kind of like that. It was a lot easier to kind of play with my friends. And like, it's, you know what, 15, 20-minute game. It was less pressure. If you mess up, not a big deal. We can start a new one soon. I didn't like some of the other ones, like Dota 2 and stuff, would take hours to do, like a bat, and then like we already know I'm losing for the last half hour. We know we're losing, but we just gotta keep struggling on. All right, I think we're good. I just like looking over everything every 5 minutes. Good luck on this one. Did you check tournament battle conditions? Guardians? Yeah, we just checked the Guardians. We got the right ones, or at least took off. Minimum, we gotta take off summon. We just don't want to get summon wrecked. Okay. I can't believe I have so much coin left over. Oops, and I don't have... I guess because this one's at 200. Oh, yeah. I gotta go check the cards. I forgot that we're gonna do... Well... Wave Accelerator. I'm not gonna worry about Wave Accelerator. Like I said, if we're dropping a lot, and if we get pretty far, and then we could try to push a little further if we see it drop a lot. Why don't you want the extra stat in the generator, or is that useless? Can't get to 201 due to star levels. Oh yeah, star level. That's the highest the pulsar can get. And we got to get a star on that one to do that. That's what's going to be nice about the upcoming module respecs, because then I don't have to deal with that. Because like when I go back to farming, I can't just swap on the good one. Like here, if I switch black hole, yep, and then I'm like, okay, yes, and then I go about my business and forget that I got to go in and up it, which I have done before, and then I'm running it inefficiently, because without any sub efficiency down here like this, you don't want that 150. You want this as high as you can get it. Eventually we're going to get some efficiency. We're going to have to, just so we don't have to spend so much freaking coin, because I'm going broke. They're breaking me. Okay. We're going to go get going. And yeah, you said, do I look at the conditions? I put them on the thumbnail too, but at least the main ones that change every week. I don't add the ones that don't change. So we got the Thorns, Knockback, Armored, Boss Ultimate, Range Ultimate, Energy Shield. Not looking good for me. We are going to get wrecked. I'm kind of nervous. It just depends. It's not good for everybody, kind of, but I think it's going to hit me harder because of the Thorns. But Armored, Knockback Resistance, Ranged isn't good for, you know, anyone. But the Thorns resistance making me deal less damage as well on top of that. Ugh. It's going to be fun. I'm expecting... I don't know. We get 400s with fasts, which is my ultimate bane. Ranges are not so bad on their own, but with the combination of the Thorns resistance... I'm not so worried about the Armored, I guess. We're going to strip that pretty fast, but Knockback means they're going to be in range to shoot quick. Anyway, let's go. Oh, I need to go switch up my priorities. Let's put range up there. Gotta kill those little buggers. Oh, I was farming with tank on there instead of boss. That's fun. It doesn't really matter. Okay, I was right. We're going to be just in range. I should have tested it before we started the tournament, but they're just in range where they shoot, or they can't shoot. At least they're covering the black hole for the damage reduction. I know that they're immune to the black hole, but we want them to get the damage reduction regardless. Let's go buy that stuff. Chain lightning's on. Okay. Boom, boom. Hardest BCs for my EHP since a long time. Hardly hit 529. Demotion probably. Oh no, I know. That's what I'm worried about, a demotion. I was saying in my Discord earlier that I was like, I don't want to start V29 off in Champions. This isn't fair. But we might. There's a possibility we start V29 off in Champions. We haven't looked at the time. Range got you hard. This is a good time for a lobby. Yeah, so hopefully this is... Usually I have pretty good luck around this time of the day, so hopefully the bracket's alright. But I was thinking ahead of time, like, these conditions are ripe for me to go back to... Conditions are ripe for me to go back to Legends, or just to get a bad bracket. I mean, it's not like when the conditions are good for me, it'd be like a really bad bracket if I was getting, you know, the high 600s and 700s, and I have a pretty bad bracket to demote. But this one, I'll probably got a 50-50 chance, I bet. I bet you my bracket at the end will be like 50-50. Gonna be crazy. I did do a little bit more range labs. I always throw on, when I see crazy conditions, I'm like, let me throw in another quick level. So we got one level of range reduction and one level of attack done. So that's something. Speaking of which, let's make sure these are pulled in. Yeah, 60. They're as close as they're gonna get. Hopefully they'll wreck those ranges pretty good. And actually put them out a little bit right now when there's not a boss. So we'll put them out just a little bit since we are bouncing them. This knockback resistance, but... And I know like we're bouncing out there, but you know, out there I'm not worried about them. They can't shoot me. So that's why I really pulled in a little bit more. I want to start hitting them. I want to make sure they're dead when they're in the range to shoot me. They can't shoot me out there. Currently 7th in your Legends bracket, but I'll probably end up 10th. 3 guys are running without intra sprint or T24s. I don't get why they do that. I see that happen in my brackets sometimes too. Or like they'll run to like wave 110 or something, or like 200, and then they stop for the day and come back later that day and finish. I'm assuming, I can only assume they quit and go back to farming, because who's waiting and being like, oh, I gotta go, I don't have time for this. I'd quit and go at least to a farm run, but they might pause the game, I don't know. They do say that I've seen FUD say the stats were like, he didn't say the exact number, but the majority of the people do not play 24 hours, so maybe I'm one of the, me and probably a lot of y'all are the weirdos who play every day, all day. Or at least it's up. It's up and going. Alright, so we're bought out everything. Let's get this swapped. I just realized we have basic alt, don't we? So there's going to be bosses that are not going to agree with the timing here. Okay, Death Ray. Oh no, we don't need Death Ray. We need Wave or Recovery Package so we can at least get our 98% uptime. Like I said, we want to see how far we can push while we're in intro sprint. Worry about the downtime later. Good luck on your runs. Thank you. It's funny just watching them slowly creep up a few waves at a time. Yeah, that means they're actively playing without intro sprint, which is crazy. Why would you not? Unless like you're, I don't know. There's like, there's better cards I can use or something. I feel like intro sprint helps thin the mobs. I feel like out of intro sprint it gets nuts quicker. Could be a placebo, I don't know. Alright, let's see. It looks like we might 500 maybe? Since we got range, let's turn this down a little bit so they can't go too crazy. Yeah, with basic alt thrown in there too, we won't even be able to toggle our it was basic, right? Where's the heat? Or boss alt. Never mind, it's not basic. Nice. So we can, well, boss alt on its own is kind of bad because they'll hang out for a while. They have all that extra hit points. And I'm pretty sure the thorns... I'm pretty sure the thorns are reflecting less damage because of the thorns, you know, in general, is the thorns resistance. Plus, I bet the damage is based on their base health, not the ultimate health, that extra health they get, so... Never actually heard someone say that, but I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Do want to make sure I drop out of here before we lose our shield, though, for sure. With the range. Benjamin, what's up? Ethan, about to head to a pool thing. Be around. Hopefully we can get a crew to chill for the King's Fair. How's the tower life? We're doing good, bro. Well, today is a little bit crazy on our battle conditions, but things have been good. I hope your pool thing goes good. Tournament or whatever you're doing. Yeah, the bosses stay up. He doesn't even die and the next one spawns, so... Definitely no card flippies. For health. Regen. Man, that kind of sucks too, because if we had full health... Ooh. That hurt. Alright, so they're about to drop it. Now is the question, do we want to... We're going to have to drop out. Yes. We can nuke them. And save the shield. I always wait too long though. Nuking them at 3Q, they're gonna shoot me. They already got bullets in the way. Let's just start with the shield because of that. I already know that's gonna be a thing. They're gonna hit the. I can see them all hitting it right off the before the bat, right off the bat. So we'll nuke them at the end. All right. Also got to keep an eye on the chrono field and the black hole. See if this drops significantly early. So what do we come out at 510? Let's see how many waves we can get before it drops. Chrono field technically has got 5 seconds missing, so that isn't gonna... That might drop, but the black hole has got 13 seconds, plus I'm have it in GT, or GT's in the assist slot, so we'll see what happens. I think it has a 98% or 97 or 98% uptime without the wave accelerator cards. So I just don't like the idea of wave accelerator because it sends so many extra. You know, there's no downtime. We want to slow down them mobs as much as we can. Look at all them ranges, bullets. We definitely got to stop this early enough that we can blast them while the. That the bullets don't break the shield. It's getting close. Let's say 20Q. What do you think? 20Q? Oh, yeah, let's do that there. Pop. All right, so we're gonna take this. This will be a good idea. Flipstar, what's up? Do I got some more of this entertainment? Hopefully for you. Let's see. Okay, cool. So 20Q is enough. It only dropped us to 18, so we can do. Let's see if we can toggle a boss here. If we get lucky before those ranges build up. This could be a bad move, but we're going to try it. If he dies. I mean, we're not intro sprinting, so... The next one shouldn't come that fast. Cool. Okay, we were able to get full. I saw we just took a shot. We did get a little chip there, it showed, so that's no good. Okay. Only up to 167 Q. That's not... Yeah, only 8 times. Dang, okay. What are you gonna do? Ooh, nice. We're at 100 big Q base now without any amp strike. That's pretty cool. I think it was like 70 something last time. The dissonance may have helped. I did some UW ones. I didn't really look at it last time. Plus, we did a click on. We did an extra on here. 210 and 211. Both of those went up. Sorry, 210 to 211. Both the cannon and the core leveled. Ribbler, what's up, bro? How you doing? Thank you. Oh, we're getting shot at. Let me turn this down just a little bit to let him cool off. We're getting tore up by the... We went over 500, so that's... Could have been worse. Ouch. Could have been worse, John. Could have been a lot worse. That's from Jurassic Park. All right. They're coming strong. Here to... Boom. Okay. 535. I wonder where that's going to put us. Oh, that's not good. Oh, no. I mean, that's not good to be at with just the intra sprint that fast without the waves even shaking out. 26. Whoo-hee. How do those guys get there that fast? I did drop out for 30 waves, but man, those 30 waves, they already got to 1300. Oh, I already fell. Oh yeah, I already saw it fell. I was 26. So, we're screwed. Looks like we will be starting off V29 in Champions, unfortunately. Because I don't think we're going to make up freaking, what is it? 100 waves? Eee, goodness. Good luck. Conditions are tough for sure. Yeah, they are. Didn't know about unequipping and re-equipping the cards for health like that. Yeah, it only would work in certain conditions. Like, you need to make sure that it's not basic ultimate can mess it up, because you got to do it when there's no bosses. And you got to have high regen where it makes up the difference. If your regen's not high enough where you'll regen it back, and it doesn't, I guess it's still in theory help you. You just regen as much as you could back. So I already did not see the black holes drop at the end, so I don't think it was them. I need to pay more attention to that. I could run it back on my little video there, but dang. The ranges were definitely not playing. Let's swap this. Try to de-level this, so I don't know. We'll do a few runs anyway. I don't know if we're going to be able to do anything, though. We just may have to accept that, it's going to be a Legends... Champion 29. V29 will start off in Champs. This feels pretty rough. Most of my brackets, even when I'm in like the 700s, there's not demotions until like 400s. Although I'm pretty close to it, but this guy's 630. What about this dude? Yeah, he's going to take off, so this guy's going to demote. And that guy looks like he's on a year 2. 25, he'll stay down here. Legends 1, he could have got a good bracket, but he's got 289 relics at tier 23, so he's going to take off. He's just casually hanging down. This guy is roughly my level-ish. He's roughly my level. Okay, so 2 of these guys could still go, which means 750 to survive, potentially, because those guys will demote. Crazy. Tough bracket. Yeah, it feels like it's going to be a tough when those guys take off. 750 will be the 24th. As soon as one range hits you and you have no oh crap button available, the run is over. Range alt pretty much means GC is the only viable path. Definitely use damage. I don't have Poison Swamp either, which would definitely help stun them and make them miss and stuff. If I could put Harmony Conductor here. So I'm missing some stuff. Snurber. Oh, also welcome, bro. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. And MW Craven, how you doing? But you said 740 to demote right now. Oh no. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'll be 1 off from that here soon. Hold on, let me see. All I did was switch the whoops, wrong button. Yeah, we'll give this another whirl at the moment, just for funsies. See if maybe we can go a little extra waves. Does range alt turn off thorns or just bullets? It just if you have no wall, once the wall is gone, then it turns off the bullets. But we have Thorns resist, which is not helpful. That's why the range can just sit there forever and not die. Because I don't really have the attack damage. I mean, I'm not I'm not uninvested in it. Like we do have decent, chain lightning clicks and everything, but I only have labs. We only got our, damage is at 75 and crit factor is 77. So it's not completely abandoned, but I don't have any damage cards. Masteries, anyway. So damage masteries would help against those guys, those buggers. But there's some other EHP tools too that could help. I just don't have. So that's why it's like I don't say that's the only way that we can deal with them, because there's, but I cannot I cannot deal with them. $425 is the motion line in mine, but there's still a T24 player in the bottom. Yeah, so he could sleep. He could sleep though and then not go. No, I bet it's going to be 50-50. 50-50 chance. At my level, even though I'm in a bracket where it's no good, but I bet it's going to be less. I bet it's going to be like a 40% safe. 45 for that wave. Krentos, what's up, broski? How you doing? I did okay in the waves, to be fair. You said good luck, but I already ran the first one and got a taste of how this is going to look. We got an okay wave count, I feel like, but we don't have, everyone else is doing better, so. I mean, all things considering, we got an okay wave count. I broke 500. What was it? 5? Let's go check. Wrong one. 535. Yeah, so I mean, I was kind of nervous about breaking 500 very high, so we did at least broke it. If this was a fast, I'd be like expecting 435, but I was like, range isn't as bad as fast. But the thorns, if there was no thorns resistance here, I think we would have been into 600 easily. The thorns resistance is awful. Like it's already, like we're only at 190, and it's already doing 60% of damage, normal damage. So by the time I got to 500, I don't even know what it was at. What was it doing? Like 10% or some crap? something terrible. And like I said, we don't have like smite. We don't have. Well, I took off my OA. I was going to try NMP for a moment. But like if we had multiple OAs flipping around, like 4 of them, that might be cool. But I definitely need sharp fortitude to survive against all of them. So I'd have to have like, it'd have to be upgraded if it's going to be worth the crap. It's not. With only epic, it only has the 1 orb or 1 electron. Or I guess it's 2, but the 1 pathin. Range alt disables bullets only, I think, but when you're also thorns reduction as well as knockback reduction, it's smooth. Yeah, well, once it drops, it's got to drop the wall still though for that to happen. So while it's shooting the wall, it's fine. It doesn't stop your bullets there. Chomp Chomp, what's up? How you doing, bro? I saw your run was doing all right today. If I can recall. Oh yeah, no, you had that crazy picture. I have to go back and see how that turns out to look. I just remembered you had the, like, everyone was tied in 5th place, and there was no 2nd through 4th. That was funny. How did that shake out? Max heat is 36%. Okay, so it wasn't then 20, but it was getting close. 57. So we were probably at like 50 or 40 by then. In the high 40s, around 50. We'll see. Chris, what's up, bro? How you doing? Hope your tournament's going well. I'm in 12th now with the 1210. Oh no. Okay. I mean, I knew 12 wasn't going to be... I know people were getting like 2Ks and stuff, but it's hoping higher than the 12 for you. We're going to lose the second win here soon. Can't do it while we're in intro sprint. The cards, I mean, for the health, we're gonna have to wait until afterward. They take too long to die with all the extra health they spawn with. See, the next one's already coming. It'll only work out of intro sprint. But see, like right now, it would have been a perfect time to do that while we're not getting tore up by those ranges. We could have got to full health. MFG boy, what's up, bro? How you doing? Good to see you again. You're in Chams this time? Man, we're going to be next time. Yeah, at the beginning of the stream, I was like, these conditions have me very nervous that we are going to... Oh, this should have been paying more attention. Last time we got to 500, so looks like OA was definitely doing a little better. Too many bosses. Yeah, the bosses stay a lot. Well, it's not. The bosses aren't dealing that much damage, really. Not at this wave count. They're doing too much to swap the cards, but or they're staying alive. I mean, it's because of the boss ultimate health and the Thorn combo. I'm pretty sure the boss. I'm pretty sure the damage reflection is based on their base health, right? Not the ultimate extra health they're getting. Even if it isn't, comboing that with the thorns or just having the 50% reduction. So we're at 48 right now. So that's doing half damage. So even less to the bosses. So they're taking forever to die. Oh yeah, we got to drop. So last time they did 2K or 2G, I'd say. Let's go ahead, or 2Q. Let's just see let's see if that was enough. Boom, it was. Okay. Is this the 490 bar with the boss or not? Let's see. Yeah, the boss is going to come. Ooh, okay. I was like thinking, should I switch to card? But that would have been not good timing. I just need him to quickly die. It doesn't quickly die when it's thorns. Oh, we never even swapped those out. But we need to do that now. Hopefully we can get that full before the ranges get in. Okay. Go back on the card. Alright, so I don't really expect to push that much further. Sup, Ethan? Big fan here. What's up, Envy? How you doing, bro? Good to see you. too many bosses. I was referring. Okay, you're referring to the card swapping for the bosses. Yeah, you can do it out of intro sprint, but in intro sprint, you can kind of get away with doing it if you're quick. If there's no thorns reduction and the don't have ultimate health, and it's not boss or basic ultimate. The other one is scary as basic ultimate because it throws random bosses at you, so you don't have time to put it back on if you need. But if the bosses are not hurting you yet, it doesn't matter if they hit you during it. It's just like when I get into the 600s, the bosses do start hitting me pretty hard. Like right now, see, look, the boss click, he's barely anything. It's not the boss that deals. Like even with the card, if I took the health card off and we only had like 8Q or whatever it was, it still would just look. He's not doing enough to kill me on his own. The ranges, though, as soon as they get in, look, there's big chunks coming off. They're shooting me right here. Oh, it's getting rough. And we didn't even get to 500 this time. So, right now it's a little dangerous. So if you take it off when they're doing damage, so you got to kind of watch, like if you're regenning, then you take it off. But if you take it, like right there, they did 20Q, they would have just broke the wall as soon as I took the card off. It's too late. It's too late. You know what? Oh, that was. I was like, I wonder if I can go one more click, but no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that one was not a good idea with those. So we definitely, OA must have been helping pick them off a lot better. So I can't imagine any other combination would be better. Pulsar Harvester has to be the best. I can't imagine like my little project funding where I'll deal enough damage. Because if it's reducing their levels, I know dimensions after 100, but we're only getting like to 500. It's got to be bringing down the ranges pretty good. Did it already? No. Oh yeah, I didn't even realize. Okay. Save. Save. Okay, sorry, I was messing with something in my stream overlay. It's supposed to be a bot. Thanks for the card info. Oh, since you're normally EHP, do you respec your workshop to damage during tournaments? If so, no. No, I don't need, and I do own keys. No, I have, the keys I have was just from a good bracket once. But no, I don't normally respec. Now, with the upcoming workshop respec, that's going to be cool. Then I will be able to, we'll be able to keep a build for tournaments and a build for farming. Thanks for the card info. That's clutch. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I only found out. Someone mentioned it in a stream one time to me. Like, hey, you should try this. And I'm like, that's a thing? What? I didn't even. I was like, basically the trick is it just keeps your health percent. The percentage of your health bar stays when you put the health on. So you don't have to restart the regen from there. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Like the video, like MB said. Greeny said in his video, dropping 400 levels with Pulsar Harvester is like a 700x damage multiplier effectively in Legends. Yeah, I know. That's what I figured is that, and even if I don't last the full time for it to do the 400, which we might, I don't know how many bullets we're shooting out in this game. It's hard to, we're doing light speed bullets, how many shots. You can kind of look at the bosses and see how many levels it delevels, but you can't tell with the rest of the mobs. So I don't know if we're doing the full 400 or if maybe we're getting 200, but anything we're doing has got to be, like, even if it's just 100, and let's say it was 125 by the time the things are dying, because we're not going that far, and I don't know how many times it procs. Are we hitting 2,000 shots for that to hit 100 times? I don't know. But it's got to be better than doing my piddly, because I've used Pulsar Harvester before, or I mean project funding there before, and my damage does not get that much higher because it doesn't double. I was thinking about that. It doesn't double when I had it in the assist slot when I was doing some milestones. So I was thinking, like, shouldn't I hadn't gone back and done it, but I was thinking I should use Singularity Harness next time, I think, because it adds the 2x damage amplifier. And I don't think project funding was doubling my damage in the milestone run or the dissonance run. But we're gonna play with that more once we get our bot respecs and the workshop respecs and all that, because that'll help do the dissonant runs too, to be able to respec your workshop. I mean, it still remains to be seen exactly how that's going to work, but it's coming. I don't think we're going to make any difference, but we can still do another run just for the heck of it one more time. Oh, he's moving finally. But I want to try something else maybe. I don't have my... I'm trying to think of like combinations I could do some damage mods in there, but none of them are like rolled. I don't have anything rolled any good. That's not one of them. Like ACP, even though it's only mythic, it's not really anything good on there. I do have those, at least with the level skips and the cash bonus. But outside of that, I don't know, there's not a whole lot I can do with the ranges. I don't think adding extra damage will help, but we could try it just for fun. So let's see. Let's take this one, put it on. And then maybe ACP as the assist. We'll leave that there because you were mentioning the damage reduction, or both the damage and health reductions will be huge. It's like adding extra damage. Now, we can try swapping this stuff around, but going without the permanent black hole for the damage reduction has been suicide before. Have I tried an OA SD combo? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can try to mix all this around if we want. I've done it before, not today. Excuse me, with these conditions. So if we can hold the ranges back, we're good. But if we can't hold the ranges back, we'll need that to to survive. Because the wall health and the regen and everything with the labs, this is massive. But we can try it. I was looking for OA. So one issue is that I don't really have them rolled Like there's no they're okay. They got like some okay stuff on them, but like I don't have max wall health. That sucks. I do have some rerolls. We'll get around to it. I need to get around to it. It's crazy he put ACP in the A tier for the first time. Yeah, I saw he posted that video, but I haven't looked at it because they didn't say V28 mod tier list. I was like, isn't V29 around the corner? Like, why'd you make this video now? But yeah, that's I haven't investigated that one. Having this in the primary slot, I don't think does that make enough difference as damage? We would lose our black hole permanent uptime because of the cooldowns on this one and the duration. So if I take this off and put it into the assist slot, we don't have the uptime, even with G-Comp. Now maybe in the primary it might, but also, Digital Steel, what up, bro? How you doing? Do you think, or Envy, either one of you, what we should do on the core? What do you guys think we should do for the core? See if we can hold anything back. I don't know. I don't think I can hold them back. I'm nervous about that, so damage reduction is what's needed, I think. And also the permanent black hole keeps all the other trash away. Alright, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to do this one real quick and we'll see what happens. And then we can maybe switch into... If it seems like we hold the... the range back a little better than we know. Wait, why is that? I didn't switch my... Why does this look so funny? I don't know. It looks like smaller range than before. Oh, we can't look here. No, we didn't go in and change anything, so it should be. I'm just crazy. I think your core picks are probably the best option. Damage reduction is likely better than most. Yeah, I don't think the other ones are gonna... The only other combo would be, like I said, to put it as, and then without the uptime, then I might as well not even use it probably, and put like what, on chip. I don't think that's gonna matter. Death penalty. So we put on Amp Strike with the ACP as the assist, just since the Shockwave will add the thingy, and we'll see if the Amp Strike extra damage might help. But yeah, I can swap back on a DP too, but. I want to see how bad we get overrun. Because it was 100 Q with DP before, and I'm pretty sure that must have been what Berserk built. Yeah, Berserk's not built yet. Pulsar Harvester is better than project funding even if you don't have echo shots. Not sure on echo shots. My project funding is only mythic, so that's not a great deal. But I've heard that it's amazing. So, and as EHP, definitely better. But right now we're trying to do a little extra damage to them. So. But I think it was someone was just saying, MFG Boy was just saying that Green Eve's video was saying something like it's a huge multiplier. Also, Ludicrous, what's up? Welcome. Ranged will pummel the tower for 3 hits too quickly to matter, and there's an energy shield BC. Nope, why did I click that? Yeah, energy shields. Mine don't regen that. I mean, I don't know. I don't help that much anyway as EHP. We just taking too much usually at that end. Don't necessarily need BH today. No damage reduction or orb resist. Both those cards will kill whatever doesn't have ult resistance. Yeah, if you have damage, but look, my base damage is only 1 trillion. All right, we have the thing now. So what's it at? 600 Q, big Qs. So yeah, my damage doesn't even get to the S. But it was a little better now than it was. We'll see if that makes a difference. Oh, I guess I should be doing health skips too. I forgot about that. OA and SD might be better. Oh, you did say SD. Did I put ACP? You said SD. My bad. Might be better because the stun will hold them back while PH and OA do their work. Yeah, yeah. You said it. You said SD, and my brain said okay, and put in ACP. It's okay. We're still on the cheap end of the gems, and it's kind of our experiments right now, anyway. I think, to be fair, I don't think there's a whole lot I can do until I get all my tools. I need all my tools. Finish the UWs. Poison Swamp would definitely help. I don't even have it. Throwing on the Harmony Conductor would be awesome. Death Ray and Extra Orb. Also, Ludicrous. What's good, bro? I'm good. Thank you. Death Ray and Extra Orb cards kill 1 hit. Wait, an Extra Orb cards kill 1 hit, so they could kill everything other than the boss in range. I don't think they kill in 1 hit here, right? I don't know. Oh, you mean in a without the, well, with the black hole? You were mentioning we don't need black hole. Black hole also holds everything, but it's not necessarily the suction; it's the damage reduction. The 90% or whatever it gives you for the damage reduction. So when the black hole's down, those bosses aren't doing anything right now, but they do when the black holes aren't there. Alright, we're going to try to see if I can get rid of these cards. Okay. But yeah, we can try to run it back with SD, so. Gem Rush, a handful of ranged enemy range. Nah, if anything, we're saving that Gem Rush for preset labs. If there's no new mods with 29, preset labs will be very tempting to Gem Rush. 450 feels like that went off a little early. That would make sense though. Our wall is not near as strong. First few levels are pretty cheap. Oh, I've labbed the labs. I've labbed that. I mean, it's more than halfway done. Or maybe halfway. I don't know. We'll go look at that in a second, just for fun. I waited too long. 200Q. 490 again. It's funny, the same waves. It's almost like, whatever we do doesn't matter. Let's go with this one this time. Yeah, have range. Enemy range is on right now. Matter of fact, I was going to do that. Let's do that real quick. Boom. We'll rush that one, and then we'll put back on just to get it off of there since we're in that. Battle reductions. Yeah, I'm not going to rush any more than... I don't know if that'll actually bring it in during the turn or during the run here or not, but What level did we just make that? I don't even remember. 14. So almost halfway. Or 13, I should say. Almost halfway. We're almost halfway. I'm gonna keep tossing it on here and there when all my enemy labs I just kind of throw on as fillers between expensive stuff. But they're all getting kind of close to where I might go, I might just finish them just to get my OCD out of the way. A lot of people have OCD when it comes to like things being lined up and like symmetrical and stuff. Like I don't have that. Mine's if like I start something and it's close to finishing and I don't finish it. Like it's bothering the crap out of me that Chrono Field's only 5 seconds off from being permanent in tournaments, even though that barely matters for me. But it's like 500 stones or something, so I'm like, I need to do it. I just have to. It's so close. But I'm stopping myself for now. We got to get the Poison Swamp unlocked so we can start labbing those. But we might finish a lot of those enemy labs and actually gold box a bunch of enemy labs that people never do. Just because once I start getting them over, 75% way there, I might just burn them over. Now I ain't gonna gym rush them; they're just gonna stay labbing. All right. Oh yeah, we don't have Q. I'm like 37 Q. What is going on? We don't have Sharp Fortitude on. That's what's going on. See, I wish I could somehow we can tell if the OA is actually doing anything or not. To the ranges, I mean. I see lots of, here, let's turn it down a little bit. So we see lots of electron movement, but is this significantly, like those just got hit for the first one. So far, they've been hit once. All right, they got hit by, well, none of them got hit that time. So I'm watching like this handful here. They got hit twice. So barely ever get hit though. Like there's these new ones coming in. I don't know if the electrons are doing much for ranges. Then again, getting hits 15%, right? We gotta get ready to blast these without them shooting me. Well, it's 15% of the remaining health though, isn't it? So... we're regenning right now, so I maybe should do this, even though it's only 30 Q. It's more the combo with SD. Yeah. I know, we messed up. I put on ACP. So we can run it back with SD with the exact same setup and see. Because, I mean, we're not doing terrible. 510-ish. And then, I mean, with only 31 Q, that's pretty good. The extra damage might be actually helping over... Look, we regen to full still. So we can run it back with the SD, see if that works. And I do have my inner landmines all leveled up. Not the damage, but everything else, like the radius, the stun, all that stuff. So I'm pretty sure they do the whole screen like the radius. What is the ratio of damage on bosses? So we'll wait for that next one to come up. I think you can go back. Can't open them anyway. Hopefully we survive to that. Oh, it looks like we're gonna. Or it looks like we're gonna. It's actually doing fairly good at holding them back. Okay, let's see. Here's the last one. And the one before that. We died. Okay. I mean, Nuke would have only given us like 5, 6 more waves. Because the ranges would build back up. It might have made it a little longer. Okay. Oh man, we dropped even to... Oh yeah, we knew that was going to happen. Just 2 guys are going to go. We got one more guy to go. Which one was it? Damp Squid? Yeah, so Damp Squid's going to go... Past me. Man, I'm going to fall to 28. That's a sad day. That's not happening in a good minute. Alright, what did you say? What did you say? Not negative mass projection. SD. There he is. Equip. Assist. Go to max, might as well. Why not? Alright. You think we should leave the Amp Strike there for that extra damage? The extra damage seemed like it did okay. Because that would have been the only other... We didn't change anything here. So that would have been the only other thing that it came from. Okay. Let's put... Boom, boom. Hold on 1 second here. No, okay. Let's put on the Delios. Sorry, I was trying to read something. I noticed my chat. I have a chat bot supposed to be saying things, but he ain't working, so I have to go work on that later. Yeah, looking up all he's so far said one time, he's like, what do you say? Thanks for watching, subscribe and enjoy. Yeah. DP might edge it out. Think so? Yeah, Greeny said DP was the best cannon. Dude, I've always felt like it was the best cannon. At least for EHP. I don't know. Greeny's saying it's crazy for attack. But if you think about it, like especially for EHP, like 15% chance of just killing everything. So that's 15% of the ranges, 15% of... Because, you know, it's 15%. It's just 15%. So 15% chance anything is destroyed. So that's, and with not doing damage and relying clearly or purely on thorns, I always felt like that would be the best to thin it out for EHP. But then sometimes, like that run there, it felt like that, what is it, 500 Q extra damage we were doing was significant too. We were doing like 500 Q versus 100 Q. We'll leave those going. Greeny now says damage isn't as important at high level. He liked that it killed 15% of the overcharges and fleets, allowing time to recharge the wall and energy shield. Oh, I didn't. It gives 15% of those guys too, huh? I didn't even think about that. Skipping a fleet would be cool. I mean, we're not exactly getting to high level wet legends though, so. We put SD on, right? Okay, and then you said DP. All right, let's do it. Let's go again. Wow. Okay. I did swap my card back, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's do both this time. Enemy health and attack. Dang, FBDR isn't maxed yet. I know. 86 to 95 will get. It's like, I did the math already. I think it's like 3,000, a little over 3,000 medals, I think, to get to the rest of it. So, a couple more events to go. Like, this event's not helping because we had to buy out all the skins and both of these. In fact, we still got to get that one. So, like, we're not getting anything into bots this event. But bot presets will handle that. So, we'll be able to max it out then. Also, like I said, though, unfortunately, is not only me, everybody, we're all going to max it out then. So you're just going to kind of be on equal footing wave-wise. I was like, the tournament, it's either going to be like everyone's the same and nothing changes, or like, or that's going to be for the most part, or like the people who are tournament spec and not econ boost, they're just going to drop in waves. So you might see some boost. They're not going to drop in waves, I'm sorry. Relative, I guess you'd say, waves. Everyone else will be having way more to spend on their tournament spec. You can put all your coins out of the utility and put them into, people that are respecking every tournament versus people who aren't. You can take all your coins out of the utility for that spec. The bots, the people who sacrifice their golden bot totally, so they have the amp bot full maxed out, or the bot full, or the F bot. Those guys are going to all of a sudden see a bunch of people on their level. $890 medals per event, so 8 weeks or so. Yes, 8 weeks or so. It depends on since I'm on my second year now, fortunately, there's not as many repeats. Like, that was a rare repeat there. I think that might be one of the last ones. I don't think I have very many. There might be like 1 or 2 more repeats out there I don't have. But for the most part, I don't have to buy skins anymore a lot of the time. And the medals I have most of the time. Very rare I got to buy medals too. It seems like it's mostly gym medals. But if I don't buy event passes, 8 weeks. So, Digital Steel, sir. Just think about something. The SD makes all these extra mines, but for the most part, the ranges aren't going to get in range to trigger the mines because they're right inside the mines here. So they're going to have to wait for other stuff to get in there to trigger it. Which is going to just kind of be elites and bosses here and there. So we might have not needed to... Are they hidden? Yeah. But we might have needed to remove the black holes maybe for that to work better. Just because you can see, like, the ranges aren't going to trigger them. We'll see how often they go off. But with the range build up, they're not going to trigger them is all I mean. Try popping on range card. Ooh, so you know what that'll do though is it'll give us gaps where we won't have black hole coverage. See, like we can do that now for fun. No, we can't actually. We can't while we're in interest sprint because there's bosses always alive. So, I mean, we can, but we got to be real quick about it. I could put it instead of this one for fun just to see. Just I show you what I mean. Gotta get ready to swap it back out though, just in case. I did put it on, right? I didn't see any change. There it goes. Well, the gaps aren't that big. but there's gaps. Like right there, that boss. Is there gaps? Oh, I can barely tell. I bet if I pull my range in a little bit, that could help. So, but one problem is, too, though, you see these gaps where my mouse is here. If a range shoots at me from here, they're not covered by the black hole, so that means they'll do full damage, and they won't get the Prim C damage reduction, I think. But if I bring the range down in the lab by a few clicks, I could probably just run that range card. I think that there's enough overlap. The bosses is touching at least, but yeah, the ranges, they'll get in and shoot me right here. But it also depends where the graphic counts. So if you look at things, let's go slower. If you look at things pulling, like watch. He pulls right at the edge. Actually, it looks like they pull right. It's hard to see where the graphic ends. But no, there's definitely like a few, there's a fractions of them right there. They can shoot me. Okay, anyway. But I think the bosses are touched by the black holes either way when they're right there. It'd just be the other things. Interesting, though. I saw him popped, but he's new one's already there. Here he is. Oh man, there's two up. Might as well put them in now. We'll pull that in just so that don't. I have a feeling later on that will come into a problem. That'll be a problem later. Also, though, the landmines do trigger while they're pulling in, so it's not that crazy, right? Like once they spawn out here and they start pulling in, won't they get hit again? We'll see. All right, so last time it was second wind at 450 is the most. So we got another 100 waves. I think that's pretty close. It looks nicely lined up with orbs and ranged. The prior one, I think we did like 2 or 3 clicks on the lab. You could probably run the range card there. Orb should get a few more hits, and pH too. With the extra range, yeah, but also like out theory too, right? If we pull it in, wouldn't the electrons hit more? Because they have a shorter distance to go. But that may not be significant enough over the other ones doing their things. And the bosses right now are triggering the black hole or the landmines enough. We'll see if it does it once the ranges get in range where the orbs start hitting them. Matter of fact, let's do... Oh, we can't switch it yet. One out, maybe? So I can't get in any closer. But the ranges are going to be getting here to shoot. And I think where that's at, if you look at it... Oh, did it just start? 60, yeah. If we look... I mean, we need to try to pause it when a range gets in there. Ah. They got blasted by the orbs. I think they're big enough. The orbs look like they're big enough that they should be hitting. There's too much junk there. There's not much of a gap between the range line and the orbs is what I'm thinking. Like, that looks very small. I bet you when the ranges are here and can shoot, they're getting tagged by the back of the orbs. What does the level reduction on bosses look like now? 108, 65, 32, 70. It's still the most of the damage at the moment. Yeah, but see, it's only bringing down like 80 waves. So we're not even hitting over 100. Oh, we're going to hit 100? Nope, he died. Or no, he didn't. 98. He did die at 98. 100 is even. 100 exactly. Alright. Alright, so far though, second wind is still up, and we're at 440. Oh, spoke a little soon. Tick, 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 tick. It was the boss. So that means we are holding back the ranges okay, but the bosses are hitting pretty hard without the sharp fortitude on there. Ooh, took a big chunk. Oh, it broke it. Which means we might live. Nope, took an energy shield. Although it'll still take those before this happens. I don't know if they're... I don't think they're gonna... I don't think he's gonna one-hit it. Boof. Boof. Triggering all them mines. Everything's just freezing in place. And he died. Nice. Okay, good. He only did 2Q. 2Q to my real package or whatever. So we could package tank him if we had better packages. Because we'd refill that damage he just did, no problem. So we're holding back the ranges. Right now we're at 500. This is normally where we're coming out of intro sprint, and we haven't even taken off our wings yet. Eagle 6, what's up? Yeah, and I'm not sure if it was double digits, but it does feel like it was more. 51 that time. Yeah, so most of them are. I guess it's just that particular one got wrecked. Oh yeah, no, we gotta go our wings first. Huh. Okay. Forgot about that. We do gotta make sure we don't mess around. We gotta make sure to come out in time. So it's the bosses are hitting pretty hard though. $12Q, let's see how big he hits this. Alright, so maybe he's not hitting that hard right now. It must have been a combination of ranges with him or something. I don't know. They were taking off bigger chunks last time. Oh, I do have second wind up, so I guess we're regenning it fast. Forgot about that. We're regenning it fast enough now for the moment to outweigh their damage. Alright, here comes a scatter. See how much he hits for. It's usually okay. They're not doing that much yet. Usually the scatters they'll be the ones that hurt later. 12. I just want to make sure we pop out of intro sprint before the shield drops or the wall. Let's see if we can save it till later. Save demon mode, I mean. Oh, I didn't. That went way too fast. What was that? A bunch of scatters popping at the same time? Okay. 550. Nice. Okay. I guess we're going to have to go into demon mode early. Just to be safe. Don't want to risk it on the higher end run, even though it's not enough to tip into the next bracket. It's just enough to have a better run than last time, so it was good for data gathering. Oh, am I staying up? No. We're going to be in champions for the start of V29, unfortunately. That's what I said at the beginning of the stream. I'm like, these conditions make me nervous, guys. We're going to... Why are we... What's the Oh, I don't have the wall rebuild stat on this mod, so that's not good. Uh-oh. I didn't think about that. I have wall rebuild on SF, so the wall will rebuild before or right as demon mode's coming off. But that is not on my on my OA. Although we're holding back the range is pretty good still, so none of them shot and disabled the tower yet. We might actually get the wall back. We'll see. Only Fuds, what's up? Thank you, bro. But yeah, Eagle 6, it's like 700 and something to stay in my bracket. Not great, but I think that's kind of common right now with... Oh, they shot me really quick. Oh, well. Before I could blast there. Yeah, look, 27 for 568. Ugh. We were just doing another run to see if we can squeeze some more waves out of it, which we did. We squeezed a bunch more. It was like 535? Yeah, 535 to 568, so good shot. That was good, good combination there. I was 10 off of demotion last week with 830 something. It's brutal versus my finishing results say a month ago. Can't believe the inflation. Yeah, the wave inflation's real from everybody. But yeah, so let's go take a look at the bracket real quick. That's how the bottom of it's looking. Rough. This guy's gonna pass me too. He's not intro sprinting and came and started late. But look, Legend 2, Tier 22. He's just taking his sweet time. Oh, he finally passed me. So now we're in 28. Pure Wreckage. Yeah, so he's going up. He's going to pass the 730, so he'll demote. So there'll be 780 to stay in. That guy's still going up probably too though. So who knows? That means it'll probably be 800. Tier 20. So he might still be going. Who knows? We don't even. This hasn't even ended yet. I don't have the mods for that. Like I don't have no modules. Like I have like a project funding's mythic, my SDs or my ACP's mythic. I can do one more run. We'll do one more because I want to go eat lunch. Oh, I'm hungry. But if you want, we could swap on as much damage stuff as I got. If you think I don't have damage masteries, so I don't really have a glass cannon build. Let's see. I don't know whether to get DM, EN, Ultimate Crit, or Berserk next. 750 stones. I'll be doing milestones next week. Nice. Yeah, with the bot presets and the changes to the all the different presets we can do, it'd be nice to milestones and other things. We'll be able to push new Dishon runs. That's kind of what I'm waiting for before I push Dishons enough again. Me Wheelin, what's up? How you doing? Oh man, tough bracket is true. Yeah, it was kind of a bummer. We're going to start at V29 back in Champions. It's been a rough 2 weeks here. Let's go back and look at that real quick. Yeah, see, we fell back here a little bit ago. Those were not good conditions. That was an awful conditions that week. So, but we were better than everyone else that bracket, but still, it wasn't a good bracket. But yeah, we were bouncing for a minute there every other time, and then we got to stay. Started pulling on our 700s and 600s, except for these 400s where there's fasts. Ranges too, though. Fast and ranges, but ranges to a lesser degree. Okay, so these guys are moving a little bit more. No, he didn't. These higher guys have not moved yet. Okay. It probably won't be better, so no pressure. No, it'd just be for you to watch me get wrecked. Tough bracket, 22nd place at 570 waves. Good runs, though. You got 570? And you're in 22nd? Nice, that'd be good. Let's see. What do you think we should swap out though? What do you think? Because that did pretty good. We could try another. I mean, we're not going to get out of the bracket, but we could try to like push a little bit higher just for funsies. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it though. We squeezed out a few extra waves there. I think it was pretty good, especially after those other ones. I really wish we had. Do you think it was orbital augment? Or the space displacer that was causing the disruptions of them shooting? Was the OA like taking them out probably though? Because if we swap in, like we could actually live from those bosses. Well, I don't know. Let's try that back to the way it was, and then we'll go a little further. What did I just do? Oh yeah, this one. Joe, don't good man, just getting home. Be doing my tournament in a while. Oh, don't go yet. No, don't go yet. We'll try to do another. We'll just keep playing for a little bit. But there's not a whole lot else I could change to do anything. Swap DC with PC. So, when we do get shot without our damage reduction full uptime, because with this in the secondary slot, we don't have the duration and cooldown like we're gonna have more. You know, it may work if we put Galaxy Compressor into primary with the, at least while we're in intro sprint. That would work. DC with chip, yeah, that's like going more of a glass cannon build, but we emergency respec for max F-bot. No, dude, we're not doing that. Not with bot specs around the corner. So if we do put like DC with chip for damage, there'd be no reason to have Galaxy Compressor up here, so we could do something else like Project Funding or something, or Singularity Harness. I don't think Project Funding would double my damage, whereas Singularity Harness would. We could try that though, because we were holding back the we were holding back those ranges for a long time till late. But what I'm worried, like the bosses though, end up being a bigger deal. Multiverse, Dimension Core. Yeah, then the bosses actually hurt. So. Because this isn't good enough to kill them. We're going to try a full-on damage it up for fun. Where did those levels go? Oh, no, they're still there. Okay. Oh wait, no, I said that probably won't work, right? 12% of cash isn't gonna... When I was doing the milestones, I was noticing that I did not get double the damage in the short amount of runs, so... We'll try that and see if we get wrecked pretty hard. I don't really need to switch up the cards, really, because the other... Like, I don't have... Super Tower is not going to make a difference. And I'm already using Damage, Berserk, and Ultimate Crit and stuff. But Super Tower's projectiles won't make a difference without the Mastery. So I don't think I'll worry about that. Okay. Why not? Let's go. It's only 30 gems. We got a bunch of gems. Alf Brooks, what's up? How you doing? We're doing stuff for science right now. To see if going crazy with some extra damage will help. I think I'm going to get... Oh, wait. I'm doing the wrong one. Attack. I need to do health. I need to do health. Yeah, I think without the black hole and the Primsy damage reduction that I'm going to get smashed way too early. But we're going to see. Kind of have a feeling it was going to be the bosses. Trying to figure out what generator modules to use in champs. What kind of build do you have? I mean, project funding right now is a good go-to for most of the builds. Not project funding, sorry, Pulsar Harvester. Pulsar Harvester, they're saying, is a good one. I think it was like BFG Boy or MFG Boy said Greeny's video quoted like 700 times damage or something like that. when it has all 400 levels. And if you're in champs and you're going high waves, you might do the full 400 levels. Boom, boom. No permanent CF. No, it's off by 5 seconds. With the G comp on, you don't notice it. But yeah, it's permanent in farming with the 5 seconds. Oh, it's not off by 5 seconds. It's off by 15 seconds because this does not have. Yeah, see everything. That's another reason I can't really switch up and do these. Like, I don't have everything rolled correctly. Like, that's just kind of old. That's just got some extra. That's just stuff I put on it a long time ago. Yeah, we got our chronofield duration here is 10 seconds. Substat is on the Prim C. And then we also 5 seconds off anyway. So now we're 15 seconds off. So, yeah, not good. No good. And the chrono and the speed reduction is on the Prim C as well. I don't have speed reduction on the Dim Core. Using G-Comp and PF at the moment. Yeah, if you're using G-Comp to get permanent everything, I would try G-Comp with PH. Pulsar Harvester. Are you doing EHP? Or because if you're doing, you should still be doing permanent uptime and still GC. So I was just curious. But if I'd try it. PF for the ELS substats. You don't have substats on your other one. Yeah, that makes a big, not a big factor, but it's definitely an annoyance. Yeah, that lack of CF is not good. When you're trying to go, and also I don't have 75% anymore either because I lost 15%. So now we're at 60. I was at 75% speed reduction. So yeah, the lack of Prim C in the main slot kind of hurts the ultimate weapons there a good bit. Yeah, so a similar thing. You're project funding your ELS substats. You lose. You don't have the good substats on the other thing. Same. This mod's not a good one for that. I've already lost my second wind at 300, so this is a bad run. But kind of, I mean, without the damage reduction from the black holes from Prim C on top, I mean, you add the Chronofield not doing anything. That definitely hampers that. My pH is not rolled well. Yeah, so luckily with Generator, you really only need those 2 stats. The rest of the stuff's whatever. Package health definitely helps if you, or package chance, if you're doing like a G-Comp in there somewhere. You would use G-Comp main with Pulsar Harvester secondary. Until like lately I've been put it because I can get almost permanent uptime with it swapped in Pulsar Harvester main with G-Comp secondary. Do you have intro sprint? That's another thing too. Because you can swap that. If you have intro sprint, you could put G-Comp assist. You might lose your permanent everything once you drop out, but if you can intro sprint far, then it doesn't make a big deal. What was I doing? Gotta put this back on. Primary. We need G-Comp. Where is it at? Assist. No intro sprint at the moment. Yeah, no, that doesn't. Don't want to do that then. I usually use PF with RB second. I might try PH then. Yeah, yeah, it was MFG Boy. I didn't watch the video, but Greeny had a recent video put out about mods. I think I was joking. I was like, it said V28 mod tier. But he was talking about, I didn't watch it because of that, because I was like, V28's over, man. No, let me go back and see what he said exactly. But they said he was talking up project funding, or Pulsar Harvester over project funding. I scrolled up too far. Greeny said in his video, dropping 400 levels with Project Pulsar Harvester is like a 700x damage multiplier effectively in Legends. Because it caps at 400. It's 100 with diminishing returns after the 100, and it'll cap at 400. So you literally have to probably get into the thousands, though, to get to that cap. So yeah, take that with it. That part you got to kind of grain of salt, though. That said, it is armored, and RB always does well against armored. Yes, that's true. Armored, especially if you're trying to kill the things, you want to strip that armor. Yeah, I saw that. Assuming you can apply. Yeah, which you can't. Yeah, so that's the. Yeah, like we're only going to 400 or 500 waves. We're definitely not applying that. We're applying like 50 to 100. And that's with it on my primary slot. But 50 to 100 waves, I don't know. My project funding is mythic, so I can't. Like, it's not good enough. It's not good. Not ship. Steam core assist, yes. Rolling substats on everything at the moment, so real shards are non-existent. Yeah, they cost a lot. I don't have any goals right now. I mean, outside of like a few things, like I want to get ancestral coin kill bonus on my black hole digester, but kind of waiting to see what happens in this next patch before I spend any more rolls. Literally rolling substats on everything. Oh, you already said that. The irony that I need to have RB for the attack speed to apply the levels I need for pH reduction. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about. We could do the RB assisting on the levels. Oh, I don't think it's gonna make a difference though. So we're gonna try. Just gonna do the same thing we just tried there with. Digital Steel recommended since it went so far in the last run. But we'll try Death Penalty. Coil, what's up? What's up, Coil? Oh, a raid. I missed the thing. Was there a notification? You should have stayed up. I wasn't looking at the screen. Zephyr. It must have been from Zephyr. What's up? How you doing, bro? Raid. Hey, yeah, you just raided me. How did you do that, bro? Coil said you were raiding people. I don't have that option, and when I googled YouTube's question thing on how do you raid someone with your stream, it said you got to have 1,000 subscribers, and I don't have 1,000 subscribers. And he's like, "Well, Zephyr did it," and I was like, "Wait, what?" Because I think you're just under 1,000, aren't you? Or did you hit 1,000? I don't know. Maybe you hit 1,000. Zephyr Games. No, 9. You're almost at 1,000. Yeah, let's go. Anyone that's not subscribed to Zephyr, you need 6 more. Go do it. You only need 500. Oh, let me catch back up real quick. See who joined. What up, Killer Vampire? What up, Wisco? How you guys doing? I'm saving for reroll shards. Ancestral GT core. Yeah, 2 million. Good luck. I know I spent like 3 million on the speed reduction. Lytics, what up? I didn't come from Zephyr, but I'm here. I didn't come from Zephyr. You only need 500 subs. So I heard that too, but Google said, or Well, yeah, when I Googled it, it said 5. Where's the button at? Let me see. Because it said it was in the settings. You scroll down under stream settings. I have enable start, auto start, enable DVR, 3.6 video, closed captions, unlist. I must be looking in the wrong spot. You said you're doing rough BCs. Yeah, here, let's look at my bracket since you guys just joined in. Look, I'm getting wrecked. We are going back to champions for V29. It's a sad day indeed. I was hoping to not have that happen, but you know, sometimes you get a bracket like this where you need 780 to stay in, which is more than I've ever gotten in champions or League of Legends so far. 777's my best wave, and I would not have survived to this guy. But yeah, he said 500 subs, so I can walk you through how to do it in like 15 seconds if you want to chat real quick. Probably. What do you mean by chat? You want to call me in the Discord, you mean? Because then, yeah, then I could raid someone back when I'm done. Because we're gonna do another run here in a minute. But I've been going for almost 2 hours, and I'm not getting anywhere else. Here's the history. Like I've already run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs. We went full. Tried to do as much damage as I could here, but this 568 was the best, and we're gonna run it back and just see if we can squeeze anything else out of it. Let's see, actually go to edit on your stream, hit customize, scroll to the bottom, and you'll see redirect. Okay, let's see. I'm assuming that's on the content tab. Dashboard. Maybe the dashboard. Content. Live. Nope, there's no edit there. So then details. Hold on, guys. We're going to do the run, but I really want to figure this out because that way I can... Okay, so it's not on this one. Okay, view in the live control room. Yeah, so there's no edit in the control room. That's why I got edit. Overlay for breaks? No, not that. Laugh out loud, I'll just call you. Oh, there is an edit over there. Let me see. Customization. Redirect. Aha! Okay, I found it. So, funny enough, I don't have my web browser with the YouTube Studio as full screen. That button it hit itself with the chat. Okay, we found it. Sorry, guys. Let's do this. Well, we're not gonna do it yet. I'm just looking at what. Okay, redirects allows viewers to keep engaged. Add a live stream for people to watch after it ends. Cool. So I guess what we need to do is I'd add it, and then once I end, it just jumps over there. Is that how it works? Coils upcoming, it shows. Nice. What time did you schedule for? 1:15. Oh, perfect. So we're going to save that. Okay, so I think I saved it. So now when I end stream, that's what I want to clarify there, Zephyr. I pick someone out of that list, and when I hit end stream, we're going there automatically. Cool. Okay. You're answering that as I'm asking it, so you're with the chat delay. You were ahead of me, so you can ignore that. I just asked you that again. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this next run again. But yeah, I got lunch soon. I'm starving. But now we can redirect into someone when we're done. Cool. So I Googled that, and you know Google said 1,000 subs. Yeah, I'm gonna do it again real quick. It was, I read it in the support files. Yeah, it still says it right there. Let me go to this page here in Google and see if it says it too. Yeah. This is on the Help Center. I wonder if I can share this page. I don't know. But yeah, on the support.google.com/YouTube/answer/da-da-da, it has a bunch of numbers. It says eligibility. This feature is available for creators to redirect that have more than 1,000, sending a redirect that have more than 1,000 subscribers and no community strikes. Set up a redirect, you go to this and do-da-da-da-da. Oh, there's a picture of how to do it. Cool. All right, anyway, they must have dropped it to 500 and their support pages were never updated, so... Because it definitely was an option there. Grotto Gaming, what's up? Welcome, bro. I'm gonna catch up with chats and hellos to people. Donnie, what's up? Deputy Donnie, welcome, bro. Good to see you. Great, you found it. So it's actually 500. Yeah, it is 500. I found it. Yes, sweet, thank you. Yep, just choose who you want to go and I'll end the stream there. Nice. Okay, 500 subs and a defense absolute relic. That's the requirement. Shinobis, what's up? Welcome, bro. Yeah, I'm getting close. If you're not subscribed, please consider. I was using that as like, I want to say subscription bait, but I was like, hey guys, subscribe. I'm almost at 1,000 and I'll be able to raid people. But it was legitimate. It's in the support files. You can go look it up. That's what it said. So I was, he says, I believe it's 500 because of the monetizations via supers and so yes, maybe with the I did get the monetization option at 500 because of my watch hours. So, are you ready for the new 8K watch hours? Yeah. Oh yeah, we hit 8K a quarter. Actually, I think it's a little less than 8K a quarter, but we're good. We're good on that. What was I gonna do? There was one other thing I was gonna do before I lost my game too. Let me put the stream back to the lower size. There we go. The game's back. I was gonna do something. Now I can't remember. I got excited. Retro Gaming, hello. I forgot to say that I was still picking on Zephyr for getting to remind me about my summon sync last night. Oh no. 10 seconds and lost it. Got golden bot synced. If you forgot about you left the golden bot out of sync with your, or summon you mean, out of your Death Wave and GT. Yeah, no, that's a big one. Summon actually can be, like I saw some people at 30% coin loss for not forgetting their summon. Mine's more like 20% or a little less. Luckily I average 14K watch hours a quarter. Dang, that's a lot, I guess, for streaming. No, I don't stream that much. I only started recently streaming, and now I'm trying to get it in every tournament. And I think I got like 20,000 for the year, but that's just from videos mostly. We only started streaming what a couple months ago, so a full quarter should be coming up. Yeah, I went from 9T an hour down to 80T. 94T down to 80T an hour. Yep, that's a chunk. That's a drop. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to start one more run. I'm not going to beat this. That's crazy, but we're just going to see if we can get a little higher than we did last time. Oh, I almost forgot to... Yes. See, I'm glad I'm looking this over. We might have not had as the maximum damage that we can do. Okay, there we go. No golden bot at the moment. Waiting for V29 to get bot presets back. Nice. See, you're one of the ones I was talking about. Like, we're running. You must be running full amp or F bot, right? So when bot presets come, like, you're gonna get your econ boost, but all of a sudden, everyone in tournaments is gonna catch up with you because we're gonna all be able to max out our F bots or golden or amp bot or whatever your bot of choice is. $40 gems. That's why we can't do too many more. I don't want to spend too much more. All right. Well, I kind of had to do it because I got the stones to drop the sinks, and now I'm saving for the next 100 seconds. Nice, yeah. No, I mean, it's good to get the sync in check. That's hugely important. 8K watch hours. What's that about? YouTube changing stuff. It was in the news. Like in order to get the monetization, you have to have like 8,000 hours now instead of 4,000 in a year. But I already passed that. But it hurts like smaller creators that don't have a bunch of watch hours. They can't get their monetization. Like for ad revenue. Like they right now, so for like people that don't know, like we don't make any money doing this, but after 1,000 subscribers, they'll give you a little bit of the ad revenue. But you got to have certain like metrics like watch times and things like that. Right now, Google keeps all the ads. So anyone that doesn't have premium and you see an ad, then Google gets all of that money. But they'll share it with people. It won't be a lot, but you know, a little bit here and there is cool. I think Cloudy's got his recently, and he said like, ooh, I think like in a month. I think he said he was like he got enough to buy a stone pack, so that's cool. They're making it harder. Oh, let me see, bro. You have 9,000 more of my gems right now. Yeah, we're waiting for V20, dude. Not 29. We're gonna see what happens. If there's no new mods, we can rush some bot presets if we wanted to. I don't know if I'll have it in me to do it, but we could. I thought about streaming, but I just got too much going on. Yeah, it does take an effort to do it too. It took a while to get used to doing it for tournaments. Not that it's like nervous or anything, but you know, you're kind of out there where everyone's watching you do your tournament and they can go, you're not doing it right, you suck at this game. So at first it was a little, you know, intimidating. And after a while you just kind of used to it. You're like, whatever. You know, people tell me I suck all the time. They are making it harder to get monetized, but that means those who still monetize get paid even more. Huh, I don't know about that, but I didn't really look into it. But that also starts next year. Hopefully I'll get my 75 subs I need before the next year. I think it was next year, right? I don't know. Either way, I have the hours, so. Oof, my channel's on 3,600 hours a year, and does that mean I lose my money? No, it did say that if you already got the monetization approved, it won't change. So I think it was 4,000 before you had to hit to get it updated or get it approved. But if you already have it approved, then you don't lose it. I was way under 4,000 hours when I was a content creator with 1.5k subs. but I was rarely live. Yeah, it depends. I was over 10,000 hours when I was at like 500 subscribers. So it really depends on your content, like, and people watching your videos and how regular, how much do they watch it? How long are they? When you're making a 30 to 40-minute video and 30% of the viewers watch the whole thing, the hours can start adding up. But that's really what it is. It's around 30% is what I got, and I feel like that's pretty good. I have no idea. I don't compare to anyone, but about a 30% viewer retention at the end. That sounds good to me. I don't know how that counts it though. Does that count people clicking around and stuff? I'm sure it does. Because people skip stuff. Don't have to worry about it if you post shorts. No money never, as long as they don't change that and add them to watch time. So shorts don't have watch time. Shorts uses views, and it's something like 2 million or something crazy. It's insane. No, watch time is for the long form videos. The shorts have like a view count. No, I do my own thing. I don't care if it's wrong. That's the fun part of the game. Yeah, that's what I'm out here doing. I've always kind of picked things. Like, I don't use effective path sheets. I just kind of pick things by the way I feel, on my heart, inside. I feel like this will be good. This will be. In a long time, I went straight econ too. I like the econ, and right now we're staying with the HP, even if it's not the popular thing to do. Most people are abandoning it, and for good reason. But it may, it does appeal like they're not. It's not very strong anymore with the last patches, but we'll see how it goes. That hit pretty hard compared to last time. We went to 500, I want to say, didn't we? With the second wind up. Then again, I think the wall was down, so we should be good. I'm gonna miss the 26p a month. Yeah, no, it's not a lot. Pop. Okay, so that ate up all of the package health. That wasn't good. My channel was monetized before the 4,000 hour requirement, and then poof, no more. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. Like you said, 26p a month. Like I don't have the kind of viewers and watch hours, and this kind of game is kind of a more niche game. It's not like we're making content to get 100,000 people watching it. So if I was, getting 100,000 viewers or something, then you can make a job out of it. But we're here for fun. But of course, if they want to throw me some of their ad money, I'm not gonna be against it. Yeah. I love doing EHP builds and econ stuff. I'm about to max it all out. Yes, sir. And that's another thing too. Like later with the dissonance runs, we need EHP and like I'm gonna have to pick up the damage masteries later. Even if I wanted to do full EHP, if I want to maximize my dissonant runs, I'm gonna have to get the damage masteries to do good on that dissonant. So there's no harm in collecting all my EHP stuff now, because I'm going to utilize it later. Even if someone was full glass cannon, they're going to want to use some EHP when they're doing their attack dissonance. So it's not like anything you upgrade is going to be worthless later. It just may not be, the most what's the word I'm looking for? Like the best or the prominent run. I don't know what word I'm looking for. Having a brain fart. Kind of trying to keep an eye on this, make sure I don't die as well. But it may not be the most efficient. I guess I should say that. The most efficient route. I got Rend project hooked up auto on LD Cloud. Nice. That's pretty sweet if it's auto on there. I have to load mine over every time the app's on my computer, because I usually run this on my laptop. Or not my laptop, my tablet. Uh-oh. That was a big hit. So here's going to be a question too. I got to keep an eye on it. I didn't do it last time. When we're out of interest sprint, we got to keep an eye on the ultimate weapons. Because I need to know if it's worth swapping G-Comp to the main slot or not. I technically don't have permanent uptime with G-Comp in the secondary slot. Outside of interest sprint. It's very close, like 98%, but there'll be a sliver when it can drop. I use effective pass sheets to see the data on the computer while on the phone and then run. I only made videos for fun, books, and singing and stuff. Nice. Ooh. 9 Qs pretty low. Means they're getting shot. They're gonna. Let's just do a click. Okay, yes, 7. We're still. I wanted an interest sprint to 530 for sure. 568, so we need 38 more waves. That sounds like a big ask. I definitely wanted to go to 540 before dropping out, but I don't. Yeah, took another hit. Darn it. Alright, we're going to have to risk it though. I'm going to try it this way. I think we're going to be good. They haven't been hitting that hard last time with the bullets that are up, so we should keep our wall, in theory. Okay, we did. We did. We kept the wall. Whew. Okay, so that's down. I think there's a boss coming. Or did he just die? Yeah, that boss just died. Sweet. Okay, so switch this out. See if we can get some hit points back. Even though it's only like 30 Q or something with OA, it's hit points. Hit points is hit points. It's crazy how big. Look, 43 Q. Crazy how big of a difference it is between this mod with 40%. Obviously, it's a huge number, but the 400 ancestral health, we can get almost. It was like one. What were we at 500s? I think it was like 167 Q. Yeah, crazy to see the big difference there. Plus, on top of that, we don't have the wall health and regen by this number too. So. I got some damage stuff, but just enough to do a few things. But I'm also free to play, so being HP is cheaper than damage. Yeah, I'm free to play too. I wouldn't say full free to play. I like to use the word free low spender. I'm a low spender. Like we got the. That's not the right button. This one. We got the packs, coin thingies. Where are the coin things? Yeah, we got the coin things and the stable ads, right? And we do have. People have donated the milestone tiers to me as I unlock the things. And then I have had one stone pack donated, which I try not to advocate for stone packs. I'd rather people save their money. Stone packs are a big chunk, but definitely was appreciated, that one. But outside of that, all of our stones have been from grinding tournaments. What are we at? 38, 20, 256. So I guess there's some milestone packs and then one stone pack. And outside of that, and we do have like maybe 10 or 11 metal battle passes. I've bought a few battle passes here in 2 years, but don't buy battle passes either. That's why I don't want to say full free to play, because I'll pick up a battle pass. I know an event pass. If it has like a good relic in there, I'm not against it. If I have the money available. Right now, this summer, work has not been good. They've been cutting hours, and then right now I'm on like a leave, so it's not good. Can't spend any extra money right now. But hopefully, with the maybe a little, we might get some revenue extra here, and I could use that and maybe buy some event passes again. ones, running errands, checking back, how we doing? I'm not sure when you originally left, but Digital Steel gave me some pointer or we tried switching out some mods on armor, and we're able to go from 535 to 568. It was controlling the range a little better. What we did was took off Sharp Fortitude, which blows my mind. I hated doing it. I need to re-roll this and get some better stats. But we put on Orbital Augment with Space Displacer, and his theory was that the Space Displacers, because I do have my landmines all worked on, that they will stun. The stun will help slow down the ranges, give them time to get hit with the extra orbital augments, not shoot me as much. Seem to be kind of working, because the bosses come in and they start popping those mines, and since they're all worked on, they have a huge range. They're gonna shoot out the stuns. And then the extra orbital augments, electrons flying around in them. It seems that definitely has helped keep them under control a little bit. And then we went DP, although, yeah, they were saying, Greeny was saying DP is the superior mod. We did one run, this one. I want to say it was, 520. We threw on Amp Strike. We did the same thing as this one instead of with DP and Amp Strike, and it felt like it was hurting things pretty good. My damage went from this 100Q to 600Q. So that was good. But I think shoot, what am I talking about? The DP, I think the 15% is better to remove them from there. Good deal. How's the bracket look? Oh, the bracket's not good though. No, we're just doing this for academic sake, seeing if we could beat our high score. Bracket is looking bad. Here's the bracket. 854 to stay in. Significantly higher than my best I've ever done. So we have a bad bracket. I mean, I didn't do great in my waves, of course, so I kind of deserve to be demoted, in my opinion. But I was thinking more like 25th, not 28th. And I was thinking that, like, you know, survivals would be in the 600s, not 854. Crazy. What are we looking at for keys in mine? 1440s. Ooh. I don't know how everyone else's Legends brackets are looking out there, but that seems rather high for keys. Wow. Usually it's like 12s or thousands, but lately it's been getting rough. Damp Squid is still going. This guy is a previous Legends 2 with 22, so he could pass these guys and bump this to 15 for 13, or let's still be 1400s, I guess. But yeah, the bad news is we get to start off. V29 and champions. I mean, at least it'll most likely be first place champions, but it's just like bad luck. This is pretty good though. This time we're gonna maybe pass our other wave, possibly. We have a demon. Demon. We have a demon mode still available. But here's where I got to keep an eye on the black holes. Like I was saying, I got to make sure if the black hole drops and the counterforce, the CF drops, and that's what kills me, then we'll know that we can't be running G-Comp in the assist slot too much more. Not until it's legendary. I need a legendary rarity on the generator, and then that'd be good. I want to run this fat higher, but it's going to go fast once it starts happening. So I'm going to go tier 1. Because they don't have a pause button. Hold on one second, actually. Let me pause that for a second. I just thought about something. I wonder if my chat's not working because I didn't refresh it. Which one is it? This one. Well, that didn't work. What the heck? There it goes. Is it catching up? No. Alright, chat. Let's turn it off one more time. Being crazy. Okay, let me turn that back here, reload it. I'm sorry, I did this right in the middle of the the tournament at the end. I'm sorry, bros. You know what? Yeah, I'll fix this later. I wanted to get this. So I have a chat bot that's supposed to say some stuff, and he's not saying the things. And then when I turned it on and off for a second ago and toggled it, look at it, it's putting it way behind. On screen, you guys can see that, I'm sure. It says Zephyr Games is talking, and man, he talked way up there. Why is it behind? I don't know. All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna. Whoa. Whoa. We lost like 15Q in like a second there. All right, the chat caught up. I rerolled my G comp since the last tournament. I have ELS, HLS, and a package chance. Nice. Those are the good ones. I mean, because you don't need the free ups per se on the G comp. I mean, they're good to have, but you definitely want them on your BHD. So that's good to have those still, but you don't want the other ones. The package chance and the skips. Those are huge. Just need to install Hermes and set up a model so that it can chat with us here on your behalf. Oh, while I'm while I'm distracted, talk to the bot. It was all mythic before. Yeah, that's awesome then. If they went to ancestral, those are huge increases. So I wish there was a button here. And also, what up, Shanubis? How you doing? Or Sean Nobis? I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But how you doing? I wish there was a pause button so we could run this a little higher and not have to click it like 5 times to go to the lowest end if you want to pause it. Because, I mean, you could pause it by going into a menu, but you should just be able to go from like 3x to pause. That way you can take a minute to think about what you're going to do. If you want to pop, demon mode yet, or do I want to do this yet, or... Because I don't like running at one time, but we're gonna miss the demon mode if I run too much faster. Because once they hit, man, they're gonna hit. It's gonna blast. It's gonna break the shield. And I don't want to lose the wall. So if you weren't here earlier when I did this last run, we lost the wall at the end here, and we'll go look real quick. I don't have the substats on this properly. Like, we got wall rebuild here as ancestral 100 seconds off. I don't have any wall rebuild, so it doesn't correspond with the build. Like when the wall drops, I can't pop demon mode and have wall back before demon mode's up because it's 2 seconds right now. I have 9 with some relics for wall rebuild relics. I have 298 wall rebuild when I have the sharp fortitude on. So right now it's 397. So that's a bummer. Why is it 97? That's a weird number. Does this have a... I got 1 second here. Okay. Oh my god, I thought my wall was broken for a second, but it's just full rebuild. In my brain, I was like, the wall's gone. Oh wait, no, it just filled. You have to get your StarCraft skills flowing where you're able to make 16 different decisions in less than a second. Yeah, bro, dude, that is no joke. I used to play StarCraft 1. Nothing like that. But, what do they call it? Actions per minute. I had a mouse, Can't remember. Thermal Take. The Thermal Take mouse. It was like a StarCraft Pro. Can't remember the StarCraft Pro guy. I just bought the mouse because it was like $40 and it was like a laser mouse gaming thing. So, but it was like on sale and it was some kind of Thermal Take StarCraft Pro gamer mouse like 10, 15 years ago. And it had a setting on it where it was just different colors, you know, like RGB rainbows and stuff. And one of the settings was based on your actions per minute. So the more you clicked the buttons on the mouse, the color would go from like blue to red, like it went down a spectrum. And I remember setting it on that setting, and it doesn't matter what I would do. I just would sit there, not even playing a game, just try to tap it as fast as I could, and I could not get it to change color. And I was like, no, and I went and saw like the ad, and it showed like the guy using it, and it was like the thing was going through crazy colors as he was clicking everything. I'm just sitting there spamming the left click and right click as fast as I can using two fingers. Could not get it to do it. It was crazy. I was like, these guys are nuts. Whoa, there it goes. See, look how fast that we just lost, I don't know, 25Q in like a second. I don't even know if I should trust it. I don't see anything shooting me. Goodness. I'm scared. I'm scared. Ugh. I don't want to pop demon mode now though, if I don't have to. Where did we get to? 268 or 568. So yeah, we're gonna definitely break the last thing if I could pop demon mode correctly. I am back. I got chicken nuggets. Excellent chicken nugget time. Cool mouse settings. Yeah, it was a pretty cool mouse. It eventually broke. I mean, it went for years. It lasted its lifetime. It was probably a ray that shot me. Oh, he's right there. He's still there. Guys, the ray's still there. I am scared. Should I turn him back on? We got one energy shield left. I just don't want to lose the wall. Look how slow he's spinning at one time. He keeps getting disrupted with the landmines. Let's see if he spins up and glows up. He's glowing up right now. He's glowing up. You can see the particles. Oh, they shot. Something did over here. Okay. I think this might be it. I don't want to pop it at 10Q, but I don't want to lose the wall. What is your favorite tower skin and background? That is hard to say. Right now, I like that. Here, we're just gonna do it, guys. I'm scared. I'm a scaredy cat. The underwater one's pretty cool. The new underwater one. Oh yeah, let me do this while we're here. No, we're gonna regen full, I think, before this is up. So I don't think it's gonna matter. We'll just leave it alone. I think the new water skin, though, is pretty cool. I want a beach theme, though. I changed my Discord logo. I'm trying to mess with it. I might update my YouTube logo later, too, but just kind of tweaking some stuff. But I want to kind of like get like a palm tree and sunset motif. I'm in Florida, and that's my thing. But that's my recommendation. I want to see like a beach background and a palm tree or something. Right now I'm using the butterfly because I like the butterfly too. That's my skin I'm using. I don't usually run. Yeah, I've tried no back. I don't usually run with the backgrounds on because of the lag that they can introduce. Although I've noticed some of them are not as bad as they used to be. With the update, they said they updated it and it shouldn't lag. Well, it's true. They're not as bad. But like right now, there's still some lag. The emulators suck. So we're still lagging with the emulator here. Boom. But Kind of like the beach one. The beach one, or the underwater one's kind of nice looking. Oh, and the retro car too. I do like the retro car road where he's driving down the highway and the palm trees and the sunset in the background. That one's sick. Some backgrounds are hard to see the enemies. Yeah, that's that too. But I was mostly from lag. But I think a lot of that's just holdover from when, like, I don't know if you guys remember when the snow one, back when it used to be super laggy when you run them, but that snow one was terrible. It would heat up my phone so bad when I used my phone to play this. All right, this one's a killer run though, doing a lot better. Not enough to obviously save ourselves, but at least we Whoop, whoop, there it goes. 586. All right, cool. We did better. That's crazy. 29's 440. All right, so 586. Not terrible. We did a little better. We went 535, 568, 586. So it was a good attempts at least. We're gonna start off V29 in Legends tournament, not Legends, sorry, Champions bracket. So that's gonna be a thing that we're gonna experience, which is kind of disappointing because there's potentially some changes coming to tournaments next week. We don't know, but there's potentially tournament changes with the patch. They did talk about reevaluating some stuff. So if there's any kind of like adjustments to anything, then we're gonna have to deal with them in Champions for the first time. But at least we're strong, so we should be able to crush it. But it'll be good to see what actually might be a good barometer just to see how champs are with any adjustments they might change if they change it. So tune in next Wednesday if we get some update. You want to see what happens. We'll avoid the snow. Some backgrounds are hard to see. The snow background caught phones on fire. Yeah. My phone is a portable heater with this game. Maybe we'll see you in Champs next tournament and you'll crush me, but it'll be fun. We'll stream it likely around the similar time, unless something changes with my work and they recall us. But otherwise, I'll be on around the similar time on Wednesday. And hopefully we'll have an updated patch by then. Fingers crossed on Monday. That'd be cool. All right, well, I think that's going to be about it for the day. I don't have much else that we're going to pull out of this. We've been live for 2.5 hours. I am getting a little hungry. Didn't eat lunch before the stream, and I don't think what did we do, 6 runs? I don't think we're going to do any better. I mean, we can do better. I shouldn't say that. We can always tweak it a little better, but I don't think it's not going to make a difference. We're not going to break out 554. Well, I hope you guys' tournaments are going better out there. We're gonna see if this works. I think we're supposed to raid someone. Here, let me see. Let's see if he's live. He was supposed to go live a little bit ago. Yes, he's live now. All right, guys, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try raiding Coil and see what he's up to. I hope everyone has a good weekend, and we'll see you Wednesday maybe.